Like Michael would be like, point at the helicopters and scream at them. I'd be like, go away, helicopters! And he's like, that's great.
Ambulance has a lot of breathtaking moments, not only in terms of action, but with the tension between the characters. So for you, what are the most remarkable aspects of this story?
I mean, I think the best part of Ambulance is the relationship between these three characters. They're actually very complex situation they're put in, but I think they all each have their own individual column. You know, they're all strong in what their reasoning is for being there. Michael Bay directing it, you know, you knew the world that was going to be created around that.
And there's so much at stake, and there is real relationship, and there's the brotherhood, and you know, there's the love, and you know, the very high stakes of the movie. Emotionally, you have these two brothers really working out, like Jake said, working out the history of their relationship within this bank heist situation.
I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry that I brought you into this. I just wanted things to be the way they used to be.
What I was focusing on, how do I make it tense for these characters in there? And the action is filler it's what happens intimately, you know, what's going through their heads, and to try to put the audience in. I always like to put the audience in the middle of the ride. And, you know, I wanted them to be, it's like 2 hours of tension when you see this movie.
No spoilers, of course, but some of your scenes gave me like chills. So I would like to know, what were the most remarkable moments for you when you're filming it?
Oh my God, that's a really hard question, especially in this film. The entire film was insane, in a different process entirely. There's that big scene that I obviously do in the middle of the movie. That was incredible because the process of getting educated and learning of how that actually goes down was incredible. I was able to speak to a bunch of doctors and surgeons and really walked me through, and I learned so much about the human body.
We got a brother cop on board.
Do you have EMT experience?
Combat triage.
You're a soldier.
Yeah. We are trying to save you.
1, 2.
Jake, for me, your character is like pure chaos, and it makes him magnetic in his own way. So how do you think the audience is going to feel about him and about his story?
I love that it's a complicated character. I love that, like, he's sort of in a position where the audience doesn't really know what he's going to do next. And as an actor, that gave me the opportunity to kind of play in every scene a different piece, you know?
The chemistry between you three is super important for this family story. So how did you work in this relationship together?
It was a very challenging shoot because we were all scared. This was pre-vaccine. So we had to be so careful and so responsible. And it was scary, right? Because we were breathing on top of each other. So there's a lot of responsibility in that. But that also gave us such a bond and really let us have such a dynamic that is unique and rare. And we sort of were using what we had at the moment to let this project come alive. And I definitely feel like it gave the movie a different feeling and a bit different sense.
And then you have a lot of, you know, tender moments, you know, to this film also, while at the same time it's exciting and it's about these three characters that are trying to survive in this really high stakes, high octane situation.
And also I got to like yell and scream a lot because, you know, that there's a lot of like, get those helicopters out, and what are you doing out of there, and like, give me back that thing, you know. It's like a lot of that, and it's very cathartic, you know.
I'm gonna get you back home, little brother. I'm gonna get everybody home.